What's up, everybody? And today we're reacting to 10 most powerful guns in the world in action. This is by MadLab. I've reacted to a couple of their videos before, I think. They do relatively decent videos. I will leave a link in the description, as always. If you want to go over there, watch the video without me waffling over the top of it, then you can certainly do that. Obviously, I was in the Royal Marines Commando, so I'm going to try and compare some of this to my experience in the Royal Marines. And we're going to have some fun along the way. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps with that mysterious YouTube algorithm. What's going on with my beard here? What's going on here? It's like stuck out here like I've got a massive jawline. I've just got a massive jaw on that one side. I'm going to leave it. Anyway, let's make my head small. Let's watch this and let's have some fun.
We all know that a big gun doesn't make a big man. But what about the most powerful gun
You sure about that?
ever made? Nah, forget about this BFG 9000 parody from the Doom movie. Seriously?
I never watched the Dune movie. I never watched it. I feel like it's something we should just skip as a community of gamers, you know?
Powerful guns.
Holy.
And this one for home defense.
Oh my god.
This is a punt gun, the largest shotgun in human history. This gun was between 2.5 to 4 meters long
Why
and
though?
weighed at least 50 kilograms.
That's not a shotgun, that's a cannon. That's a cannon.
In 1920, American police seized a punt gun that weighed 113 kilograms. It was a real giant in the world of weapons. These shotguns were used to hunt birds, gunpowder, a lot
What
of
birds were they hunting? Bald eagles? Jesus Christ.
gunpowder, and 500 grams of shot were poured into the barrel. And then, in one shot, the punt gun could hit up to 50 wild
Don't put
ducks.
your shoulder in that.
Look at how easily it turns 128 plates into tiny. To reduce recoil, the shotgun was attached to the stern of a boat. True, now it's no longer a boat, but more like a pirate ship with a cannon. By the way, the punt gun became the hero of the movie Tremors 4. Bart Gummer uses it to kill a young graboid
I've never seen one of these before. It's got to be one of the most baffling things I've ever seen in my life.
attacking a small town. Ken Maxwell Atchison
turn it up a little
developed
bit?
the AA-12 automatic shotgun. The AA-12 can be loaded with 32 rounds of 12mm caliber. It takes less than
Say 32 rounds? Jesus Christ!
6 seconds to fully discharge this monster.
Oh my
Sure,
god.
That's twice as slow as the M16 rifle, but don't forget that the AA-12 is a shotgun. 32 rounds, each with about 100.
That is absolutely nuts. Why though? Why though? When are you going to need that? When are you going to need it? Imagine being issued that in the Royal Marines. Can you imagine? Alright lads, point man takes the shot here. Oh, nice one. Where's the shot? It's this. Also, for backup, here's a punt gun. Imagine lads stacking up with it across everyone's shoulders.
Lead pellets. It all blasts out at incredible speed. These water bottles have no chance.
Oh my god.
You can shoot the AA-12 automatic shotgun in the latest update on Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
You can?
Hey, that is exactly what you would get with the
I didn't know you could get it in Modern Warfare. That's pretty cool.
Thunder 50 BMG, the world's only pistol capable of penetrating tank armor.
Oh my
It's not
god.
even a-
You want to have a shattered wrist? Here, use this. Who did this? Why? Why?
A pistol, but a hand cannon. Just look at how a round is loaded into it. From the name Thunder 50 BMG, gun enthusiasts know that the pistol was created for the famous 50 caliber bullet. That's
Oh my
the same
God.
caliber used in the Browning M2 machine gun or the Barrett M82 sniper rifle.
For a handgun. You're going to break your
This
wrist?
really can pierce tank armor. The only people interested in this pistol are weapon collectors who don't mind putting their hands to the test.
On your wrists.
Here is
That's going to shatter your wrist, that. If you shoot that a couple times, your wrist is gone. For good. Goodbye, wrist. That's it. Done.
the largest and most powerful Pfeiffer Zaliska 600 Nitro Express revolver.
What?
There are only 2 of these in the world. It weighs 6 kilograms, as much as 2 AK-47 assault rifles. The length of this monster is 55 centimeters. This model was developed by the Austrian designer
Why? Who's designing this? I think that people don't understand how to use a weapon properly. It's not about the size, it's about how you use it. We all know that, alright? Doesn't matter how big of a punch you can send. Do you know what I mean? It's about technique. You get me? It's true. This is ridiculous. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary.
Adolf Zaliska in 1995. The revolver was designed for the most powerful hunting round of its time, the 600 Nitro Express 15.2 by 76 millimeters.
Oh my god.
Firing this pistol is dangerous and very expensive. This revolver was intended for hunting African big game like buffalo and elephant. Until 1988, the
thing is, it won't be accurate at all. So why? Like, the accuracy on that would be dreadful. Like, absolutely dreadful. You think about shooting one of them with a rifle. Your accuracy is already quite a struggle. Stick it in a handgun? Come on. You ain't hitting shit past, what, 20 feet? 20 meters? Sorry. After 20 meters, you ain't hitting shit. It's just going all over the place. It's chance. Complete luck.
600 Nitro Express was considered the most powerful round, until it was replaced by the heavy-duty hunting cartridge, the 700 Nitro Express. This round is capable of knocking down a running elephant. Special double-barreled rifles are made specially to handle its... The Soviet KPV is an explosive mix of a machine gun and an anti-tank rifle.
Alright, this is where this seems like more of an actual use case weapon here. It seems like it could actually have a use case to it. Let's have a look.
This demon can pierce armor up to 35 millimeters thick at a distance of 300 meters.
Ooh.
Just take a look at the rounds that are loaded into the
god.
KP.
Wait, why has it got... Oh, is this just a fake round? Is this just a blank? Why has it got this indent here? It must just be a blank.
14.5 by 114 millimeter anti-tank bullets.
Oh my
they make
god.
The 50 BMG look like a little brother who needs to be
Oh
taken
my
to school.
god.
It is ideal for home defense.
I mean, at that point, with it being so big, I feel like for accuracy's sake, don't even put it on a tripod. You'd have to mount it on a wall. It'd have to be sturdy on a wall or something, or a tank. The accuracy, your first shot might hit. The rest of them are just going up. It's the truth.
Cartridges like these were used in Soviet anti-tank guns during World War II. The KVP can engage targets at a distance of 2 kilometers and also fire at air targets at an altitude of 1.5 kilometers.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this should be on a machine. It shouldn't be in the hands of someone. It should be on a tank or something.
Not surprisingly, the machine gun has been considered the most powerful in the world for 70 years.
Woo!
Another famous Russian machine gun is the Cord. It's the real Robin Hood in the world of machine guns. The Cord often has a scope mounted on it. Due to its high accuracy, it's referred to as the sniper machine gun. The 12.7...
The accuracy is that good on it. The muzzle on it looks very similar to the 50 cal muzzle. The Barrett 50 cal.
By 108 millimeter caliber can strike the enemy through the walls of a building.
You notice how the mount was way lower to the ground, looked like it had the legs were splayed way more. When it was showing that last weapon and he was stood up with it, it was going all over the place. This is probably why it's more accurate, because it's more sturdy.
At the same time, its relatively lightweight allows for firing both with the stand and while being held.
Look at this guy! Imagine! You and the lads are behind the wall. Shit, we need some help. Oh no, here comes John with a big gun. He comes round the corner with that. Can you imagine? Can you
Its rate of
Oh
fire
my
at 600
days.
rounds per minute and mobility make the Cord machine gun simply a universal soldier. This is what happens when you put optics on an anti-tank gun.
You're messing your shoulder up, aren't you? You're just gonna mess your shoulder up. That's some tight jeans.
The Anzio 20mm rifle is the most powerful anti-material rifle on the planet. It is capable of hitting a target at a record distance of 4.5 kilometers. For comparison, the maximum range
4.5 kilometers?
is 1.8 kilometers.
Holy shit.
The Anzio's barrel is almost...
Look at the difference between the 50 cal and this thing. That's nuts.
Almost 4 times longer than that of the famous M82. This beast shoots 79 caliber 20 by 102 millimeter rounds, the same
Oh
as
my
the
God.
M61 Vulcan aircraft cannon. Their diameter is
Holy
just
shit.
under 5 centimeters.
Look at it. Look at it. That's going to ruin your day, that, innit? It's going to give you a bad day. You're not going to have any fun, are you?
The armor-piercing bullets are capable of destroying an enemy inside of an armored vehicle. And if you need to blow something up, this rifle would cause trouble for any tank, let alone a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
The 950 JDJ 24.1 by 75 millimeters.
They are...
This is the largest round ever made for handheld firearms.
That is a thick boy, and it's a little stubby boy, that, innit? You know what I mean? A little stubby boy, that.
This is what the bullet looks like after hitting a target. It is simply impossible to hold the rifle in your hands. It weighs 23 kilograms.
You're going to break your shoulder. I don't even see why people want to do that. It's going to break your shoulder. What's the point? What's the point? If you have any damage to your shoulder, you can't shoot all the weapons you actually want to shoot. What's the point?
That's like 8 M16 rifles. The SSK 950 JDJ utilizes a special stop for shooting, but the recoil is always palpable. Only 3 SSK Fat Mac rifles were ever made. The 950 JDJ cartridge has been discontinued since 2014, so the cost of one shot is $80.
Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. I don't think it's worth it. I don't want to have a bad shoulder. You know?
That number is constantly growing, just like Bitcoin. Let's get back to the pistols.
There's no way there's a bigger pistol. There's no way.
Glock 17 is one of the 3 best pistols in the world. But what is it doing in our compilation of the most powerful and somewhat pointless weapons? Well, the modified Glock 17 is a submachine gun. Look how efficiently it dispatches the bottles. 50-round magazine was invented for this pistol, and when that wasn't enough, they increased its capacity to 100.
I mean, why not?
This pistol is perfect for those with terrible aim.
So one thing we got taught in the Royal Marines is to not go full auto unless we really have to, because your accuracy is going through the floor. Using a handgun, your accuracy already is absolutely fucking dreadful with a handgun. Yeah, you can get really good at it, don't get me wrong. And you can practice with it and you can get really good. But in real case scenarios, right, if you add some sort of automatic kind of ability to a handgun, aim is gone. You are spraying and praying, my friend. Spraying and praying. Telling you right now.
2 of these pistols means 200 rounds, which is perfect for those of us with terrible eyesight. The automatic Glock 17 has an astounding rate of fire. It is
Who's this guy? This guy's seen it a couple times now. He's shooting all sorts of crazy stuff.
twice as fast as the AK-47 and slightly faster than the M16. The 100-round magazine can be emptied in 5 seconds.
Holy.
This micro machine gun's weight with a full magazine is 3 kilograms. The Glock 17 pistol is widely used by police in many countries around the world. In the US, almost half of all police officers are armed with it. RPG-28 is chambered in the same 125mm round as that of the most powerful modern T-90
Woo.
and T-14 Armata tanks.
That's a big
In
barrel.
comparison, the diameter of a CD is 120mm. So can you imagine the 125mm in this RPG?
Is that what they're going to talk about, the RPG next?
The RPG-28 looks like a 1.2 meter, 13.5 kilogram pipe.
That's a
All
slug.
of this can be fired from the shoulder to destroy enemy vehicles at a distance of up to 300 meters.
300 meters pretty
The
far.
rates of fire that have been mentioned today are simply a joke for this legendary American veteran. The minigun M134 machine gun is
I wish I knew what the minigun was that I used on the side of the ship. Because it has got to be one of the funniest weapons. Probably the best weapon I ever shot, to be honest with you.
an absolute record holder in rate of fire. In 1 second, its 6 barrels release 100 bullets downrange.
Is that like water cooled or something then? You see that?
That's about 3 AK-47 magazines. In 2020, the creator
Thing is, you can't. So for miniguns like this and the one I used, you can't just hold the button down. You have to do bursts, otherwise the barrel's going to heat up and just melt. and you'll be shooting through the barrel. Like you'll literally they'll bend the barrel and you'll shoot through it. So yeah, like the rate of fire is great, but you got to do bursts. Plus, if you start messing about any longer than just a small burst with something like this, the accuracy is terrible as well. So.
Of the machine gun promised to modify the weapon for the larger 338
Oh my
Norma
God.
Magnum cartridge, which would help increase its range. And this is the ProFence M134 minigun, a modification that allows the shooter to not stand behind the machine gun, but to control it remotely.
That is terrifying. Terrifying.
It would almost be impossible to neutralize such a sentry without an RPG-28.
You'd have to do something drastic.
M134 is recognized as the most spectacular machine gun of all time. Look at how cool it is in movies. And for gamers, this shredder has a cult following. This machine gun is worth grabbing for the zombie apocalypse, yo.
I mean, the minigun's in pretty much most FPS games in it, let's be honest. That was a great video by MadLab. Really enjoyed it. I'll leave a link down below to the original video. Make sure you go over there, give it some love and all that good stuff. Yeah, I think some of the weapons are pretty pointless, but that's the whole point of the video, right? Is to show weapons that are they're on the fringes of acceptable, past the point of acceptable, if that makes sense. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great video, and we'll check out more MadLabs in the near future. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps with that mysterious YouTube algorithm. And until next time, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.